Alright, all kidding aside, guys, what's up? It's Pitfall7.
And Hell Dog Spawn.
This is kind of a face reveal that no one really asked for. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm trying to be serious here!
No, you're not.
Alright, what the fuck ever. But anyways, today for this stupid face reveal kind of review video, Nerf, bitches.
Nerf or nothing except airsoft and actual firearms.
Alright, you guys are safe. But, yeah, this is going to be Pitfall7 and Helldog Spawn's review of the Nerf and Strike Modulus.
And the Nerf and Strike Elite Hyperfire.
So,
Cough while I'm talking, asshole.
too fucking bad, bitch. So, anyway, without further ado, let's do this. Alright, so yeah, first one we're going to do is going to be my gun, the Nerf and Strike Modulus.
Technically part of the Elite line, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It takes Elite darts, and this is the beautiful design of the gun. I quite actually like the design, like nice color scheme and everything. Banana clip goes right in there. Although I do have one gripe about this banana clip. It holds 10 darts. Realistically speaking, this should be able to hold at least 15 to 20 darts, because looking at this in good light, the darts stop around this point.
Yeah, I would say technically that would probably go more around 15.
Yeah, around
20 would be a bit of a gross exaggeration.
Yeah, but yeah.
But well, who cares?
Either way, this thing should be able to hold around 15, not just 10, so that's a bit of a fuck up on Nerf and Hasbro's part, but whatever, you can't really fault them too much for it. They were just trying to play it safe, I guess? I don't know.
I suppose so. Oh hey, I can see my shadow on the camera.
Okay then.
Hello.
Anyways, let's go over the basics of the gun. First off, as part of Nerf and Strike shit, detachable. This is your base stock for the gun that you get when you get it. It just hooks onto this like so. One complaint about this, it's flimsy as fuck. But the cool part is, for anyone who doesn't know, good place to hold another clip. So if you're busy just firing, you can just, depending on how you're holding the gun, like if I would be doing normally, I would eject the clip and then just keep firing.
Always good.
Next you have this grip handle here. Comes off just like that. And it attaches to the bottom of the gun here. Or if you want to, it can also attach to the bottom of the barrel of the gun. But I wouldn't recommend that too much.
Right, because that's actually kind of wiggly.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically it attaches anywhere because, you know, rail space.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, just looking at that gun, holy tactical rails, Batman.
Pretty much. This little area right here is your battery port. You can see that there's two screws right here and one right there. It requires 4 AA batteries in order for it to technically fire, because you got to push this little button right here.
Let me zoom in on that real quick.
All right.
Okay, yeah, they can see that clearly.
All right. You push this little button right here, and that's what causes it to pop. That's what causes it to rev up, and of course trigger to fire.
I don't know if it caught the bullet firing, but they heard the sound, so good enough.
Yeah. And then this little button right here. This very easily accessible button is, of course, to eject the clip, which is very nice that it's like that, because after you're done firing, you can just very easily go. So yeah.
Suddenly another dart drops onto the ground.
Right. Up here is your scope. This is the stock scope for this. It's a decent scope. It does what it needs to do, but that's all I can say about that. It's nice. It goes right on top of this little thing here, which can also be used as a carrying mechanism, I guess. Right here is your jamming
The jam door?
Yeah, the jam door.
Can you zoom in on that?
Which, of course, lets you see inside the gun whether or not it's jammed. And one cool thing about this is that when the clip is out, you of course can't fire. Put the clip in, revs up. However, though, if you open up the jam door, it won't even let you rev up, or it'll let you pull the trigger, but it won't rev up, so you can't fire. Nice little safety thing there. And gun's jammed, but I can edit that out. And then, of course, you have the barrel right here. Take that off so you guys can see. It's a nice little stock barrel. Not too much to see here.
Aside from the fact that you can buy just a whole bunch of those and continuously make your gun longer and longer and longer.
Right? Here.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Of course, I'm going to edit that out. I'm going to edit that specific part out. But yeah, all in all, this is a really nice looking gun. However, I would do a lot to change this. This, for example. Get rid of this pussy shit. Give me a better one. Get rid of this pussy shit. I deserve a better scope.
And you give. Or, yeah, you get.
This 10 rounds is not enough. I deserve 25. Let's do this shit. And you know what? Screw this too. No one needs that. Now it's a real man's gun.
A little bit of fun there.
Nerf. Fuck you.
They should definitely change the slogan. So, that was the Modulus, which is always a great gun. But my personal preference happens to be the Nerf Strike Elite Hyperfire. Now, some of you may have seen the commercials for this. This is the fastest firing of basically all Nerf guns, being a fully automatic gun. 25 round drum magazine. I'll go ahead and unplug that so now you can see. 25 rounds. I mean, technically, I think it could actually hold a 26th if I wanted, but I'm not going to go ahead and risk that on camera. All right, so much of the mechanics from the Modulus are the same on the Elite Hyperfire. There's a trigger for the main bullet pulling. There's a trigger for the flywheels to rev up, and then of course a mag release button. Now the battery compartment is actually here in the stock. This takes 4 D batteries as opposed to 4 AA batteries. This makes this gun actually pretty hefty, especially in comparison to the Modulus, which is a fairly lightweight kind of gun.
I can attest to that.
Now, we go ahead and go over some of the other features. This is the jam door. As you can see, it doesn't open quite as clearly as the Modulus, but it definitely allows you to get in there, clear out any jam, and then close it down. Now, one thing that I should mention is that while the jam door remains open like this, the flywheels will absolutely refuse to rev. And that way, you can't, well actually, yeah, you can still pull the trigger.
Same with the Modulus.
Now, if you try to do it like this, like the halfway point, it's still not going to work. You have to go all the way with it, which is a bit of a pain because this is actually like one of the hardest jam doors to open, at least from my own personal experience. It may just be my own, but a bit of a complaint. This gun is hardly compatible with anything from a Nerf launcher at all. Basically, there's only one tactical rail, and that's actually right up here on the top. That is the only place you can actually put an attachment because this is not compatible with a front barrel or a rear stock attachment. Now, I mean, I can do without, a stock attachment, but I kind of wish they would give you a little bit of customization options with, a front barrel. We're all use like a Spectre front barrel, give it a suppressor kind of look. I'm not used to using these, like, at all. Do I take that back? Now, much like the Modulus, this gun actually has a few different locks to prevent you from pulling the trigger. For example, if the clip's not in there, the flywheels will not rev. You can't pull the trigger. Put that in there. We already demonstrated I can't even think of the words right now, but yeah, we already demonstrated the jam door. And you cannot fire a dart if you're not holding down the button for the flywheels. But if you got all of this working properly, the end result looks a little like this. This is the fastest firing Nerf gun ever made. I mean, aside from anyone who somehow managed to have fast enough trigger finger to make the semi-automatic like the Modulus fire any faster.
Which that is not me.
You know, I'll reload later.
Yeah.
Now, while this gun may not have a whole lot of compatibility with other Nerf attachments, it is to some degree compatible with other clips. To demonstrate with a Modulus's 10-round banana clip magazine. This looks a little bit more like the gun that is actually based off of the P90. But, you know, 10 rounds, not going to be enough for a fully auto gun. What are you thinking?
Oh, hell no.
18, at least in my opinion, would be the minimum here.
Right.
But I'm a man. So I got 25 darts. So, that's basically all. Oh, actually, a little bit of a fact about some of the darts, actually, or not the darts, but oh yeah, a bit of a fun fact about the flywheels. This is something that was kind of a bit of a theory at Nerf. They actually slightly canted the flywheels, made them slightly less, straight. This, in theory, puts a bit of a spin on the darts to create, a bit more of an accurate shot. I had to suppress a burp there. I'm sorry. But yeah. So if we do a bit of a firing test, you can see that it actually is fairly accurate for a fully auto weapon.
It's true.
I got this for around like $39.80 something off of Amazon. And it came in not a normal Nerf package, but rather a stress-free package. Because it had no twist ties or anything that you had to like untie and snip off or anything.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I ended up getting my Modulus from Walmart for around the same price that Gary got his Hyperfire from, and I also ended up getting a shit ton of darts there, along with attachment, like different attachments that you've seen, like the extended barrel and the sniper scope, because in my opinion the scope on there looks a lot better than the stock scope. But I am going to be getting a new stock for that gun for the Modulus very soon, because like I said, it's pretty rickety, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. Now if you manage to get like a tri-strike or something, then what you could do is you could actually take the stock off of there, which is actually a pump for a rocket, and you could actually plug in the rocket thing on one of those side rails.
Huh. Believe it or not, the tri-strike was actually one of the guns I was going to be getting next.
Well, I don't blame you.
Let me help you out here.
The sheer variety of attack on that thing.
Right, you get four mini rockets at the front of it, and one giant one in the back and on the top.
Right. When we say 4 mini rockets, I think Patrick's meaning the mega darts.
Yeah, the mega darts. If they were actual rockets, then that'd be one deadly fucking Nerf gun. Right. We need a rocket like this. Which, by the way, this is my Model Apollo 11 I made in 6th grade. Keep in mind, I'm graduated high school. This thing survived thick and thin, actually. Holy shit.
Damn thing's been through a lot, but... Oh.
But anyway, we're not here to talk about a model rocket. We're here to talk about Nerf.
Motherfucker's scary. So, suppose we should do a little bit of a compare and contrast with the two weapons?
Yep.
Whoa, surprise jump cut in quality. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk a bit about the pros and cons of the Hyperfire. The pros, it being full auto, it's definitely going to have some impressive firing rate. Of course, its weight may be a bit of a con in respect to that, as well as, the fact that you can't really control the auto fire. It is very comfortable to hold, unlike a lot of people say.
Also, what the fuck were you doing there, Gary?
I don't know, but getting back on topic, it's very comfortable to hold at expense of, again, the weight. The jam door is ridiculously hard to open, at least on my model. I can't really figure out exactly why it's as tough to open as it is, but I guess maybe it's just the fact that it's, new. It's still got to be worn out a little bit. But then there's also the 25 round capacity, which is definitely great for a full auto gun. Although lately I've been finding the drum to actually be slightly unreliable in its ability to operate. Sure, it will pump out the darts pretty quickly enough, but getting them back in is a bit of an issue because of the fact that, well, simply put, the drum does not like to move appropriately. Overall, though, wait, no, there's still one thing to cover, the customization. This thing has hardly any, which is definitely a turnoff.
You know what? Why don't you take this and just shove it right up your ass?
Right.
Head audio,
So, then we also get to the fact that, it has hardly anything for customization. The only thing you can actually customize on this thing is the top rail. There are no other rails anywhere. There are no ports for barrel extensions, nor is there any ability to add a stock. This makes the gun very, very, unable to be customized by any means except without modding. Though, considering just how badass this thing looks already, that may not actually be necessary. And if you're someone that doesn't really enjoy the actual attachments, you may not be too concerned about this. The highest pros that I can actually think of are the fact that it fires fast and it fires hard. It definitely is the strongest gun that you could have for a heavy gunner in the entire heavy gunner class.
I think I'm next.
So, I guess that's all I really have to say about the Nerf Elite Hyperfire.
And now for the Modulus. The gun itself feels really comfortable to handle even with the grip, even though I personally prefer not to use it. But it goes along with the gun pretty well. Not to mention the 10 clip banana mag that the stock very easily accommodates, the base stock at least. And for customization, as you can see here in the video, you can not only customize the front barrel of the gun, you can also customize the scope, which I have done both too. And you can take off the grip and very easily throw it, as you just saw.
Tomahawk!
Pretty much.
I just we always have to insert little jokes into all these.
Yes, we do have to insert jokes into all these, Gary. Or past Gary. But the banana stock, yeah, works for it pretty well, although I feel like it's not even enough for this kind of gun. Like, really, it's not.
Try the strife with the 6 darts.
Yeah, and then, of course, the jam door, which is one complaint I have about the Modulus. Not the jam door, but the fact that the Modulus, at least with this clip, jams a lot. Like, it hasn't jammed too much for me, but it jams way too often. Like, not a lot for me, at least, but from reports I've heard for this, it just jams way too often, so yeah, that's really all I can say. Now enjoy some of the bullshit here.
Just as an extra side note. As an extra side note about the Hyperfire, while that doesn't tend to jam too easily by just having a terrible clip, the thing about it is that sometimes the full auto will continue working even after you pull the trigger off, so you actually get a dart half inserted into the barrel.
It happens with the Modulus sometimes too, and then of course here's my bullshit right here. What happens when I've had too much Mountain Dew?
Speaking of Mountain Dew, my dog is licking it off.
And here we observe the wild Patrick in his natural habitat. Such a fucking stupid creature.
You fucking what, mate? Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the little reviews and impressions of the Nerf Strike Elite Modulus.
And the Nerf Strike Elite Hyperfire.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Feel free to go subscribe to Gary's channel.
Because you know you want to hear more of this sexy voice.
No one does.
You know you do. We're not a freak.
And also, don't forget to go subscribe to Ethan's channel. He's recently told us that he's going to be doing a reboot on his series, so on his channel, so that should be pretty interesting.
Alright, see if we're going to style that. I'm just kidding.
But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Pitiful Alloy 7.
And Hellbug Spawn.
Reviewing the Nerf Strike Elite Modulus.
And Nerf Strike Elite Hyperfire.
Thank you all so much for watching. Oh, Gary? Turn around real quick.
What do you mean? Motherfucker. Black Ops 3 bitches. My, how the mighty have fallen. Well, let it not be said that I am pretty damn good. Yeah, pretty damn good. Not God. Good. At a Nerf war. Though not apparently at speaking. Oh, shit.
We should have stuck with video games. So yeah, guys, this is a little bit of kind of behind the scenes shit. Basically, what we're doing is just watch out, Gary. We're just gonna be setting up our guns to do a little side by side comparison of them. So yeah, this should be. I guess you'll see what this looks like at the end of the video, I suppose.
Doing what I did just hurt my knee, and therefore hurt my soul. Haha, because it's part of the foot.
Alright then, whatever. Just here, take the gun.
Alright, I'll go ahead and set that up real quick.
You know what, let's go ahead and just set up everything, like my clip and everything right next to it, along with my extra attachments.
Well, you really want to be a pain in the ass today, huh, Cliff?
When doesn't it?
I don't know.
Barrel. Let's just go.
What's that? Is there? Oh, wait. Sorry. I was trying to ask. Is there any other attachments that you want to add to that? Jesus fuck! Get the fuck out of here with that shit! Don't you ever talk to me about my son ever again? Well, I just got tagged like 15 million times. Oh, looks like I'm out for the next 3 Nerf games.
I hope you enjoy this shit, guys. Yeah, we're done here.